Okay, let's take a look at this classic outro solo for Mr. Crowley done by Randy Rhoads. This is going to start out with some fast arpeggios. Now we can pick this a couple different ways. Let me go ahead and show you the first arpeggio. This first arpeggio is going to be a D minor arpeggio. And we're going to pull off from 17 to 13 on the high E string. And then play 15 with your second finger on the B string. Now you can pick that with an upstroke on the first string, followed by a downstroke on the second string, and then just repeat that. Or you could pick a downstroke, basically start with a downstroke, and then do a downstroke on the second string and kind of sweep into the downstroke on the first string again. It's a little bit easier on the picking hand. So whichever one feels comfortable to you. Anyway, you do that 8 times, and then just simply lift your pinky up 1 fret to the 18th fret on the high E string, and then everything else stays the same. And this is going to give you a B flat major arpeggio. Then come down to this C major arpeggio here, which is going to be pull off from 15 to 12, and the note on the B string is going to be the 13th fret. So everything that's done 8 times as well. And then we come to this last arpeggio shape, which is an F major. And you're going to do a bar, the 13th fret, across the B and the E strings. And you're going to be pulling off from the 17th fret on the high E. Let those ring together. He lets them ring together. So he's not really rolling his finger. He lets it actually ring together on the recording. All right. So we have this. All right, then we're going to have this little phrase here. All right, so that is going to be a pick 15, hold a bar across 15 on the B and the G string, hammer on 16 on the B and 17 on the G. Then do that again. So we got this hammer on, do it twice, then pick the 15s, then pick the 16, 17 again and slide it up 2 frets. Come back down to the 16, 17 and pick that, then pick 15, the 15s, then back to the 16, 17. So we got it's basically just 2 different chord shapes. Then we got some tremolo picking. Basically, pick as fast as you can, pretty much. 15th fret on the high E, followed by the 12th fret. Then 11 on the B string, back to the 12th fret on the high E. Then 9, 10, 12, 13 on the high E. So we have this. And you're going to end it with picking 12, then do a trill between 10 and 12 on the high E, and then pick 12 again. All right, now we have some cool little half-step trills. That is basically going to be a trill between 9 and 10 on the high E, then 10 and 11 on the B, 9 and 10 on the G, then 6 and 7 on the G. Randy Rhoads used that kind of thing a lot. He loved that kind of trill, kind of half-step trills, wherever you find them in the key. And then you do this little phrase, which is a slide up from 6 to 7, hammer on the 9, this is all on the G string, and then slide up to 10. Then hammer 9 to 10 on the B string, Then hammer, pull 9 to 10. Basically hammer on to 10, pull back up to 9 on the high E. And then slide to 12. All right, now we have this next phrase, which is a little bit longer. So we have, so that's going to be a quick hammer 5 to 6, pull back to 5 on the high E, come to 8 on the B, back to 5 on the high E. After you get to that high E, then do a quick pull off from 8, 6 to 5 on the G string. Then come to the 7th fret on the 3rd string, then go back and hit the 5 on the B. Now there, we're going to keep going down. We're going to now pull off 6 to 5 on the B. We're going to go pull off 6 to 5, 7 to 5 on the G, pick 8, 7, 5 on the D string, or pull them off actually, and play 8 on the A string. So we have so far we got, then we're going to come back to the 5th fret on the D, 5th fret on the D, then go 8, 7, 5 on the A, hammer 7 to 8 on the A, come over to 7 on the 7 and 5 on the D string, back down to 8 on the A. So we have this. So that whole phrase. All right, now we have some 3 notes per string lick, which is going to be this. All right, so that is going to be starting here in the first position on the low E string, hammer 1 to 3 to 5. Then come over and do the same thing, 1, 3, 5 on the A string. These are hammering on. Then 2, 3, 5 on the D, and 2, 3, 5 on the G. Always just picking the first note on the string. Then you're going to slide with your first finger into the 5th fret on the G and hammer on 7. And then you're going to hammer 5, 6 to 8 on the 2nd string, on the B string. Then you go hammer 5, 6, 8, and then pull back off 6, 5 on the 1st string. So it's from this slide. Then come to the 8th fret on the B string. Then we have a little melody here. So after you're playing this the 8th fret on the B string, you're going to do this melody. It goes 5 on the high E, 8 on the B, 6, 5, 6, 5 on the B, back to the 8, back to the 5 on the high E, back to the 8 on the B. So from the whole run. Then you're going to pull off 6 to 5 on the B string. Then we start a little series of trills up the G string here, following in the key. So we're going to start with 6 and 7, filling 6 and 7 on the G, to 7 and 9, to 9 and 10, then 10 and 12, 12 and 14, 14 and 15, and 15 and 17. And then that with a slide into the 19th fret. So all together. Now you don't want to pick this. You basically pick it just to start it, and let the trills, even as you slide up the neck, let them keep the sound going. It's really, really cool lick, really dramatic sounding. Then we have this little melody figure. All right, so what's going on there? We have 17 to 18 on the B, followed by 19 on the G. Then it goes 17, 18 on the B again. Then it does the previous 3 notes as well. Again, so it goes 17, 18 on the B to 19 on the G, then just 17, 18 on the B, then 17, 18 on the B, followed by 19 on the G again. Now what that is it's a little bit of a rake across the dead strings to make sure you're killing the strings with the base of your palm into that first string, hammer on the 17th fret, hammer 18, pull back off to 17. Then play 20 on the B, back to 17 on the E string, then pull off 17, 18, 20, 18, 17 on the B, hammer back on the 18 and the 20. So we come back to the 17 on the high E, back, pull off 20, 18 to 17 on the B. And then the big bend, whole step bend at the 20th fret on the high E, and release and pick it again. So we got this. So it's just basically going up and down through those 4 notes. Then he goes 17 to 18, picks those on the high E. Now we have this little phrase which is meant to be kind of chaotic sounding, and it's very chromatic, and it's basically what he's doing to create the sound. And it doesn't have to be the cleanest thing in the world because he just kind of does it. It's meant to have this kind of chaotic vibe to it. You're going to pick 20 to 18, straight alternate picking, 20 to 18 to 17. And then just take that same shape and move it down 1 fret. And then 1 more fret. All right, so you just take it. So he just kind of makes it really sound kind of chaotic like that. Now you don't have to go all the way down to the 5th fret with the next licks that actually have something there to learn. But he kind of takes it down and he makes it sound like he just kind of goes into this little form down here. And what he plays after you just start working your way down there, and then you work to this little phrase, which just goes. So it goes. Now that we saw this earlier, it's a hammer from 5 to 6, back to 5 on the high E, and then pick 8 on the B, back to 5 on the high E. Then pull off 8, 6, 5 on the B string, then play 7 on the G, back to 5 on the B. And then we're going to have another legato lick, which is going to be 7 to 8, pull off to 7, pull off to 5. Then play 8 on the A string, then 5 on the D string, then 7 on the A string. So that's kind of in that lick. And then we have this slow little descending line. It's really starting, the music starts really to fading out at this point. But we have 7, 5 on the D. You can pick all these notes, nice, with some nice big vibrato. 7, 5, then 8, 7, 5 on the A. Shift down to the 3rd fret on the A. And then go 5, 3, 1 on the 6th string, the low E. And then come back to the 5 on the A string. Some nice vibrato. And now the last lick that can actually be made out before it completely fades out is this. So that is just kind of palm muted. 5, 3 on the A string, then 5 on the A again. 5, 3, 5 on the A. Come over and hit the 3 on the D string, and then do 5, 3, 5 on the A string again. And hold that last note, so it goes. All right, then it just kind of completely fades out. All right, so I hope everyone enjoyed learning all of Mr. Crowley. It's a classic solo, an amazing piece of guitar work by just an amazing guitar player who was just so melodic and so ahead of his time. So I hope you guys enjoyed it and we'll get a lot out of it. All right, talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.